about real estate? Where do you see real estate investments fitting into a 1099 physician's tax strategy? Are there specific deductions or benefits related to real estate? Is there, uh, yeah, tell us what you think about that.
Yeah, so I own a large commercial office building. So I do real estate investing. Personally, different people have different ideas about this. I see real estate as an investment strategy. I don't see it as a tax strategy. That's because as a 1099 making multiple six figures, you have access to a defined benefit plan, which accomplishes the exact same thing real estate would accomplish. It's an investment, it gives a return on investment. It's even better because it's not subject to capital gains tax. It directly reduces taxable income. There's no upfront capital you're putting at risk. Um, and you don't have to have people managing a property for you or paying fees in relation to things like that. So, you know, the ways that you use real estate for tax savings, there's a couple ways you can do it. Normally, you can't, because any losses that you generate in real estate, and that's what you're trying to do, is demonstrate, is show losses that you can use to offset other income, but they're passive losses and they can only be used to offset passive gains. There's a couple of ways to get around that. There's the short-term rental loophole, where you can use short-term rentals and then you can actually offset some active gains with that. Problem with that is, well, you don't want your businesses to actually lose properties. You want your properties to be cash flow positive, but you want to show a loss, right? So you're like riding this fine line. And sometimes that can be kind of hard to achieve. And if you're losing money, you're defeating the purpose of why you're doing this in the first place. And if you're making too much money, it's no longer a tax savings strategy. So there's a lot of complexity there. The other thing is, if you get real estate professional status, you can now basically take losses and use that to offset active gains. But if you're a full-time physician, you can't get that. You require 750 hours or 50% of your full-time work. Your spouse, if you have a non-working spouse, could do that. But does your spouse really want to become a real estate agent to be able to save a little bit on your taxes? Like,
Right.
well, probably better use of their time. So I don't see real estate as a tax saving strategy. If you want to invest in it for investment purposes, fantastic. Not knock yourself out. But that's just my perspective on it.